everybody. This is Pete from Pete on the AT. It's day 106 of my Appalachian Trail through hike. It's July 5th. Got up, had a real nice 4th of July on top of the highest peak in New York State on the Appalachian Trail, and could see the skyline of Manhattan in the distance, and then was able to see, probably, a dozen different communities setting off fireworks last night, including Manhattan, which was pretty cool. Mosquitoes are bad, bugs are bad, so I've got my head net on. And we're going about 6 miles today, and we're going to be staying at a hostel. So this will be our 5th day on the trail, and we are out of food, and everything is wet, and we stink. So it's going to be a Nero today at a hostel. And today I want to dedicate my day to a dear friend's mom, and she's a dear friend of mine as well. Her name is Flo, and she's Karen's mom and Dave's mother-in-law, and she's just a real neat Italian lady who's kind of a pseudo grandmother to me as well, and just a neat lady. But she's got a blood clot and she's in the hospital, so I'm gonna say my rosary this morning for her, and we'll be thinking about her and Dave and Karen and David, for the rest of the day today. This one's for you, Flo. Okay, so this might give you an idea of how steep the climb is today. And they have to put a rebar ladder along the way. Finally out of the boulders. It was about 2 miles of boulder climbing, and I couldn't really videotape too much because I needed both hands to climb and to use my trekking poles. But now we get back down in the woods, but it's, I don't know if you guys can see, but the humidity has got to be 100%. It must be, because we're just walking in a cloud, and within a half a mile we're absolutely drenched. I think if you just sat, you would sweat. So it's been pretty hot and humid this last week, and I've gone through a ton of water, but you almost can't drink enough water. And I'm putting electrolytes in every other liter, so I'm getting my electrolytes, but still it's a massive amount of sweat, especially when you haven't taken a shower in 4 days. Well, this is going on the 5th day. Forests and boulders and boulders and forest. Whew. A lot of the guys that were at camp last night, me included, were kind of like surprised at how hard the hike was yesterday. And yeah, there was some crazy hills that we had to climb, but they weren't as bad or as long as they were in Georgia and Tennessee and parts of North Carolina. But the difference, I'm convinced, is the humidity. the air is just really, really thick, and you are literally sweating within a quarter mile of hiking, and you do not stop sweating almost all night. And so I think that's probably part of, the difficulty, now and probably moving forward for the next 45 days is just dealing with the heat, and in particular the humidity and the sweat load, because really there's absolutely nothing dry on my body. Every single part of me is wet, and it stays that way all day long. So that's what I'm guessing is making it so hard. And I thought maybe it was only me, but it's not. The guys that were in camp last night all said the same thing. You made it out.
Barely. The reason I got up was it sounded like it's gonna rain.
Well, I think it did rain a little bit.
Yep, it did.
I don't know. But
You have to take it.
Yep. All right, see you,
Going this way.
see you in a bit.
You going down to the village?
Everybody, it's in the middle of day 106, I think. No, maybe 107. And Mike and I are doing resupply. The host at the hostel dropped us off at this grocery store. We did part of our resupply at CVS. These places just don't have very many places, so we got our lunch stuff at CVS, and then we're doing our breakfast and our dinners here at this grocery store that's actually 8 miles away from our hostel. And I'm in my loner clothes. I've got a loner bag because New York apparently is bring your own bag to the grocery store state. So anyway, we're doing this, and then we're gonna grab a bite to eat. We're gonna do an early dinner because we didn't get lunch. So we're gonna do a big early dinner, and then we're gonna stop off at the ice cream stand and have an ice cream, and then get back to the hostel. Just want to show you what the hostel looks like. Basically, it's just a bunk room with, it's my bunk, that's guard dog up there. Got a bunk here, 2 bunks there. Mike hanging out, being fashion forward with those funky shorts.
Yep.
We got our laundry done, got resupplied, went to dinner, took a shower, and last thing we need to do for the evening is go get some ice cream, which is right up the street. All right.
We all scream for ice cream.
Yep, we all scream for ice cream.